bizarre. So today I thought I would do something kind of fun with you guys, and we are going to be making a dragon's blood oil. Now, usually dragon's blood, well, comes in a resin. The oils can be quite expensive because they go through a proper distillation process. I'm a little broke, so I thought I would help you other broke witches out and show you a little kind of cheat on how to make some dragon's blood oils. It's not always easy to use resins and spells. If you don't want to burn it and you want to put it in an anointing oil or something like that, this is a really great way to make that happen. I still wouldn't recommend putting it on your skin necessarily, because it can still be really, if you have sensitive skin, it can be kind of toxic to your skin. It can cause some irritation, all that good stuff. So always just be careful with the products you're using. This is just how I make my dragon's blood oil for spells and rituals and oils, etc. Alright, so what we're working with here is just some dragon's blood resin. This is already a little crushed up. I've been kind of working on it already. I've just got an eyedropper, a funnel, and a container. Now, normally you'd put this in a jar with an actual seal, but I like to keep a better kind of closer eye, and I don't shake my oils when I make them. I actually just swirl them and move them around with the dropper. As a carrier oil, I have decided to use olive oil. It's just generally the easiest one to use. So here we go. Just move it back a little bit, make it easier to see. So what we're going to do here is first is we're just going to crush up that dragon's blood resin. It does kind of fly everywhere, so I tend to just kind of put my hand over it as I'm crushing. You want to get it pretty powdery. And it starts to look kind of cool in here. It gets really, really bright red. That's my favorite part about dragon's blood, is that it is so vibrant. Now the thing is, I am crushing up quite a bit here. I'm going to be saving some because this is quite a bit of dragon's blood. I'm mostly going to be using the powder in the oil and saving some of the bigger chunks for myself for later. So I'm just going to crush kind of what I can and save some of the bigger stuff. So speaking of, right now, I'm just going to put this paper here. I'm going to take out some of those bigger chunks just so that I don't accidentally crush them. All right, actually, you know what? I'm only going to save a few of these. These ones are actually going to go in here. So I'm just going to keep crushing away. I don't know about you guys, but I find this so calming. I love just sitting and crushing like ingredients, resins mostly, but also just anytime I have to sort of crush and blend things, it's just so calming to me. I love doing it. Now you can see here, it's quite a vibrant red. I love this. You can totally tell why this is a fire elemental representation. So I think I've got it pretty good here. Okay. I feel like I'm not actually going to need this until the end, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of this. And the reason I'm doing the powder first is because if I screw up and add too much, I can always take some out. Yeah, that's probably good. So I've got a good chunk of it still, like about half of it. So you can kind of see here, just a tad little bit. This is definitely enough to get what you want from the oil. This funnel will come in handy when you put it into a different jar later. This is kind of just our soaking jar. So I take that essential oil, I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Nothing too crazy. I'm not going to do a whole whack of it. Just kind of swirl till you get like this blend, and just keep swirling. Mix it all up. Starting to get quite red already. See if I can bring it in. Yeah, it kind of looks like blood, to be completely honest, which is why it's called dragon's blood. I like to use the carrier oils because, well, everything blends with them. Sometimes taking a paintbrush or makeup brush can help break up some of those bigger chunks. Just gonna keep mixing. And then there you go. Gonna let this sit, keep mixing for a few days, and there you go. You have some dragon's blood oil. You've got some dragon's blood powder on the side for you, and you still have chunks of resin for future use for burning. I also have more than this, but I am happy to save some of it. So there you go. Well, that was making dragon's blood resin. Super cute, super easy. You know, here, let's try this. Oh, you're seeing the magic happen here. You can kind of see it better there. So it's nice and thick. Nom, 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 nom. Making some powder. Boom. And making a mess. Oh, this looks so cool to me. I don't know. I love that. Just gory. And just... So what I've done is I've grabbed a white candle. And first things first, I'm just going to take some of the oil from off here onto my finger. It looks like I cut myself. Oh, I love this stuff. And I'm just going to rub this candle. So basically, by just using some plain dragon's blood and anointing the candle, I'm just making this a supercharged candle, basically. Because dragon's blood is really good for just increasing power. So I've turned this candle into a blood candle. It's kind of what I like to call them. And I very, very rarely put this much dragon's blood oil or anything on a candle. Usually I put a couple drops in the anointing oil I'm going to be making. So this candle, I'm going to let it dry, and it's going to be saved for something really important, something I really, really want, that I manifest really strongly, because you don't want to let any dragon's blood oil go to waste, because it is really powerful. And now normally when I anoint, I set it with an intention, but because this candle is going to sit and wait until I require its services, I'm not actually giving it an intention right now. I'm just supercharging it. So there you go. I'll anoint the whole thing. Be a slate pink, but I know it's a white. That's why I do it on whites, because you can use it for anything, and I'm just supercharging. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a little informative how I make certain things. I like doing stuff like this, so I'll totally be sharing some more of this with you. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Welcome to the coven.